Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi to the Miss Sangeeta. We from the group 23 for the LAX20 Society 2047. Okay, today we'll continue for the next video LAX. Okay, first I will introduce myself. My name is Mohamad Buzran bin Muhammad Azmi. My metric number is 194856 and I'm from the Faculty of Forestry and Environment.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Ain Nazuha binti Romlan and my metric number is 3301 and and I'm from Faculty Forestry and Environmental Studies.
Hi, my name is Syarifah Nur Ariani binti Ibrahim. My metric number is 193342. I am from the Faculty of Forestry and Environment.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Mohamad Norshahidi bin Alias. My metric number is 193285. I'm from Faculty of Forestry and Environmental Studies.
Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. My name is Adibah binti Shamsudin. The number is 193305 and I also from Faculty of Forestry and Environment.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Nisa, Aliah binti Mohamad Hasan. My metric number is 194029 and I'm also from Faculty of Forestry and Environmental Studies.
So today we will recite the poem titled The Virus. Desire over a limitation, human destroy human, satisfaction create me and it's called coronavirus. I'm travel cross over all the country worldwide, kiss hundreds thousand humans, kiss the economy, but I didn't destroy my precious environment. My presence in the world changed everything, the water smile, the air green, and the wildlife sleep well. Nobody throw waste, nobody emits pollutant gases, nobody pollute water, and nobody disturb cute wildlife. Why? Everyone stay at home, control their movement, terrified by fear, just because I'm there, live, accompany everyone around the world. Wash your hand, sanitize your hand, wear a face mask, 1 meter social distancing. Humans call it new norms. No more hug, no more kisses, and no more touch and sharing.
No more cinemas, no more a chance to visit a beloved one. Everything is closed. Everyone is struggling, human distress. The reason is I'm here with them. I wonder, human create me, but why they feel this settle? They didn't like me to be there. I'm only one to recover my love environment. Yes, it is love environment that almost died caused by human. The greediness, desire, failure of human, destroy everything in nature. Dear human, one day God will call me back. I will go from this earth. I don't live with you anymore. Take this as a lesson and value. Don't ever trade it and my best friend anymore. Love them as they love me. Don't cry over spilled milk. Okay, that's all for our poem that is titled The Virus. Shall we start our discussion? If can, let's begin. Okay. The poem actually, they relate with the conflict between human and environment and coronavirus for the now issue. Okay, so I want to ask you, you have any opinion to speak? You can start. Who
Can
wants
I
to
start?
Okay, Sarah.
I think the virus is one of compensation that for the environment after what we did to the environment, to the nature, to the wildlife, and the virus get revenge to us. And like people said, what goes around comes around, or what you give you will get back. So this is the this is what we have to go through after we do so much of destruction to the environment. And I think after this situation, we need to be more we must be more responsible to our nature, and especially to the wildlife. this poem I think is very relatable to the first poem, which is the small voices that sacrifice too much. This is because like as we know, the virus is come from China, from wildlife trade itself. And
Okay.
I think this is very, we need to take this as a peringatan.
As a reminder.
As a reminder.
Okay. So I think I agree with Sarah say because this virus this virus from the human. So human do like that, and then we get the what we call it we get the virus, and then the virus affect the economy, affect our normal life. So now no more hug and no more kisses, no more touch and sharing, and no more uh, cinem- cinemas. So I think very interesting for this point because from the this virus we cannot more touch anymore. You cannot do like normal we do because now it's a new normal. No more we must maintain, we must keep our social distance. So I think for me I agree with Sarah say, and then I want add the some point because I very interesting for this point because it say like it talk about our environment, and it talk about our what we will get when we don't care about the environment. So from this virus because about the people sell the wildlife, so people sell the wildlife, and then eat the wildlife. So many wildlife trade. So we get the what we call it in get the
Punishment.
yes. So it affect our normal life. This is on my opinion. How about you?
Okay, I want to add something.
Okay.
Okay. I agree with Buzran and Sarah, and about the revenge that Sarah has said. I want to add something based from the last paragraph. It shows that lesson reminder after what we did to our environment. So this paragraph also for me also kind of our hope, our strength to wait until the virus fully gone. So this is kind of for me this is kind of lesson poem. And also from the fourth paragraph, human depressed. We see that finally we know what the animals feel after what we did to them. For example, we trap them, we trap them in a small box or in a kind of unproposed zoo. So finally, we do feel what they feel. Like Sarah said, revenge or kind of mother nature. And also I like this poem because you use some idiom. For example, the last sentence, don't try over spill milk before because what things happen, we will need solution, not we just cry or regrets about it. And also, you put some metaphor here. For example, the water smile, the air green, and the wildlife sleep well. It's kind of beautiful word for me because I can feel the relax in this poem. Okay. All right. That's all for me. Do you agree about me?
I agree with Nisa, Sarah, and Buzran. So I would like to highlight the first sentence in the first paragraph that which is desire over a limitation, human destroy humans. So our desire is over a limitation that we still have any foods like chicken, duck, and so on. But why we still need to choose the wildlife to eat? So humans actually humans the cause why and eat the wildlife that and choose other options, it's never be occur. So the roots is the humans itself. The desire is over a limitation that they still wants something that more even though they doesn't know that it can give the adverse impact to them. So the second thing is that no more hug, no more kisses, and no more touch and sharing. So now we we really miss our friends, but we can't hug them, we can't touch them because the COVID-19. So I think the COVID-19 give not negative give effects to our life, our normal life, but it give a good impact to environments like the sentence that the water smile, the air green, and the wildlife sleep well, that as have been reported in the news that the Malacca River, if I'm not mistaken, that the water quality are increases and better than before COVID-19 occur. So that's all from me. Ariani, you have any opinion?
Okay, I agree with all of you. So for me, the poem itself shows clearly what the virus could do to the whole world, to the whole world as what we are facing now. It really affected us in many ways, like I mentioned earlier. So far, for our three poems, which are starts from wildlife trade, climate change, and also this current poem which is the virus. I think all three poems are related with COVID-19 at the end, because in the negative ways, COVID-19 was coming from the wildlife trade, as Sarah already mentioned earlier, and also the climate change have a positive impact instead. From the lockdown, from the SOP, from everything,
Stop economy.
everything instructions that government asks us to follow, we can see the positive impacts on the climate change itself. So I totally love this poem because, like I said, it clearly shows what we are facing. We cannot interact with one another as we like. We cannot meet our friends like usual. And also, I really hope that through this poem that people can have empathy and can feel what the message that the poem tries to deliver to them. So that's all from me. That's my opinion. So how about you, Shahidi?
I agree with you all. I think, in my opinion, this poem is very interesting because, as we know now, we has to face the virus because it's also from the human attitude and behavior. I think the God only send the small things like a virus to remind us about our behavior to the nature and environment. I think the coronavirus is the worst incidents that's happened in our world that make human stress. I think the coronavirus also have a negative and positive impact. for the positive impact, I think that is good for environment because nobody throw the waste, like the Pawang said, nobody emits pollutant gas, nobody pollute the water, and it's very good for environment to recover from the pollutants like water pollution, because this happened because of the lockdown, I think. So I hope and I hope the humans can take the lesson from the coronavirus, and we must start a new life with the virus. Like we must go to everywhere, follow the SOP, and I think it's very hard for a new life. That's all for my opinions.
I would like to add something.
Yeah.
I agree to Shahidi. Actually, the virus has give us both positive and negative impact. As for positive, I think we can spend more time with our family actually. As we know that for me, I before this I go to boarding school, so I didn't have much time to spend with my family. So I have used this 3 months lockdown with my family, and it is very very meaningful to me. And
I'm agree with Sarah.
Yeah, me too. So
we have more time so we can
But
discuss.
but I actually agree with Sarah
yeah,
because I think this is a time for we gathering because we have downtime actually. We as a student we must stay at college and we must do the assignment. I think, but with the coronavirus also we have to do assignment at the home. How about you? I think it's very hard to learn from home.
I want to add something, just a little brief. I totally agree with Sarah and Shahidi, because what we can say, the virus itself can cause negative and positive impacts even to ourselves, also the people around us. So it's actually depends on that someone how to adapt with the norm of this new phase maybe in our life. Like Shahidi said, we need to live with a new norm in our life. So yeah, I actually agree. I love to to live here with my family, but also at the same time the assignment. Here's
so a
my
lot,
turn.
very a lot assignment, right?
Okay.
I would like to add something.
Yeah,
I want to highlight in the poem that dear humans, one day God will be call me back. I will go from this earth. So in this poem have mentioned some message that people should not disturb the wildlife and life as usual. And in nowadays on the previous days that mentions that the cases in the one in the either in the 0 or 10 cases. So the one day COVID-19 will go, and we should conserve our wildlife and do not repeat the same mistake as we have done. So
So
Buzran,
I
you
think
have
we can
anything to add?
conclude our
Okay.
I think you can conclude it.
conclude.
Okay, Buzran, you can conclude.
Okay, okay. I will conclude it. So for the this point, the virus, the title of the virus. So can I conclude? This about the talk about the wildlife. We talk about the environment. talk about the new normal. So we need to protect our environment, protect our wildlife. So it become good for us because for this virus is from the wildlife. So how to get away from this virus, we need to protect our wildlife. So can you want add some conclusion? Okay.
No.
No. Okay. So I think that's all for our LAX video. Thank you for the Miss Sangeeta, and thank you for the all my fellow friends. Okay, so this is our last video. Let's start. So okay, so we wait for Nisa. Okay, so this is the last our video led. So I thank you for everyone. Thank you for Nisa. Thank you Shahidi. Thank you Ari. Thank you Sarah, and thank you Ain. And thank you, and also thank you to Miss Sangeeta for our facilitator for the LAX2047 LAX Society, Poetic Society. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Assalamualaikum.
Bye.
Salam.
Nice day.